Okay, we got 56 minutes and 7 seconds on this one. Okay, so today I woke up and I was still sick. Surprise, surprise. But I did right. Still no push ups because of the sickness, which is kind of frustrating, but yeah. And I read about Hannah Arendt's life today, and this bitch pisses me off kind of a lot because some writers and some of the bestseller buddies of mine actually compare me to her writing and thinking, and I wasn't like, who is this bitch they're fucking talking about? Like, three or four fucking people are cross referencing me to her without them knowing each other, so there needs to be some fucking pattern. And surprise, surprise, bitch fucked Heidegger when she was 18 years old. Funny enough, that gave me an idea of making a character who literally fucks people and learns kind of magical but kind of pseudo sci fi as well. That she literally fucks people and gets their knowledge or something like that. Probably has been done in anime, but like everything else, I'm gonna do it better in the story structure wise kind of way because the problem with so sheesh. Uh, the problem with so many things in the world is that as is it um, Alan Turing or something who literally calls it, or Gritcherus, who literally calls it tedium of the lesser minds. And everyone accepts things as they are. They never fucking question the basics of things. Like, why would I care care about um let's say gratitude? Makes no sense. Like in so many cultures, people are grateful for food. Sure, it shows appreciation or whatever, but bitch, if you don't eat food, you die. That's it. The quality of food can be argued, but if you get literally a fucking bread and fucking water, you shouldn't be grateful. That's literally bare minimum of existence. And there are like so many things that are just so obvious to people because people just don't fucking think. And now with AI, everything has been outsourced to AI. And this creates two kind of people. People who literally think through AI, people who think with AI. And the problem is that people who think through AI, they're literally thinking faster through themselves. But people who are thinking with AI is literally people who let AI think for them. How I use AI is that I say, I need to understand your I need you to understand your capabilities. You have access to data sets that I don't, and you can find patterns on a higher speed than me. That's your lane. I don't want my calculator to fucking think for me. I want the data sets and I want the patterns that you see. because that's your capability. If you do anything else, I don't give a fuck. And I extract these kind of informations and build my own mental systems and stress test everything with AI, because so many things are like so taboo, so fucking wrong, because there hasn't been done any kind of depth of analysis on it. And it's just so frustrating. Like the other the other day someone messaged me and said, hey, you're Iranian and Iran has internet blockout now. She literally sent me a message, send this to Parliament of Europe. I said, yes, thank you for doing that. I understand you, but Exhibit A, Parliament of Europe, has nothing to do with fucking Iran. Iran is not fucking European country. Exhibit B, you're not actually doing anything. You're literally saying, hey, I'm a very emotional person and I'm begging you to tell the Parliament of Europe to say having a nationwide internet blackout is wrong. And 3, you're not forcing them to do anything, and you're not even giving them a clear next step to do. And what fascinated me was like I had to give her a 6-minute voice note explaining this shit because it's just not obvious to her. And she's like 30 or 40 or 50 years old, at least 20 years in fucking Netherlands. So she runs a business, and very successful business as well. So I was curious like how stupid people can be in really like obvious shit. But first off, I said, these people don't like you or me. These people want to be consistent with their actual institution. So first, you need to frame this as not emotional Iranian person caring for their people. They don't give a fuck about that. You can literally cry humanitarian law, cry human rights all you want, but they don't give a fuck about that, because the world runs on power dynamics and leverage points. First, you need to reframe that. And I said, okay, I'm gonna leverage my own top 100 university degrees in public international law, so I'm not a fucking nobody saying this. I'm gonna leverage their institutions' historical behavioral precedents so they stay consistent with their own fucking institution. And also, I'm gonna find the one member of the parliament who has animosity towards Iran and who has fucking history of being sanctioned by Iran, so she's easier to push. And then I'm gonna leverage my own connections, couple of international lawyers, couple of philosophers, couple of even bestsellers, because that puts me in generational mind territory, not because of my own fucking ego, but it builds a better picture in their mind of me. And then I just do the whole fucking legal analysis of it, the case precedents, the principles of international law, and make it as non-political as possible. And on top of that, I explained to her that in every kind of relationship, you don't need just fucking good heart. You don't need fucking good intentions. Good intentions don't mean shit in the world. And you can be fluffy idiots and still get fucking raped in the world. That's how the numbers game works. Out of 8 billion people, 7 billion people are just fucking like to the ridiculous degree stupid, and they just see their tip of their nose, if even if that. So you need to show them the power dynamics that they don't see explicitly and clearly, and that doesn't work with good heart. You need good brain, good strategy as well. And this actually coincided with something I wrote yesterday, that there are two kinds of will. One is scattered will, and the other is strategic will. That scattered will is that one man's will can bend the world. That's the Napoleon kind of syndrome that got him quite far, but he actually had people who had strategic will in his kind of army as well. One of them actually fucking betrayed him, so. And the third component is that you need to have good communication as well, because if you have good heart and good brain, but you still are sloppy in showing that, you're not gonna communicate the good intentions and good strategy. So this is the three parts of any fucking relationship. Could be fucking YouTube, could be whatever. If I want to actually make a fucking viral YouTube or whatever bullshit it is, I would have the good intention, good whatever, at least fake it with the oh, I care about people's entertainment, I care about this, that, and the good brain aspect of it would be to stress test how many thumbnails work, how many fucking, what kind of structures, video links, and whatever works, and all of that. And the good communication would be just A/B test everything. I'm lazy, I don't do any of that, at least with my YouTube shit, because curiosity trumps everything for me, and I don't give a fuck about going viral through YouTube. Every minute the world is not catching up on my kind of knowledge and brain, it's losing. I'm not losing anything. Sure, I'm losing the amount of money I can get and whatever, but this is basically any outlier in history. So this is like historically repeated. So shikatanai, as the fucking Japanese say. But I'm building a system towards actually removing that completely. So that's in work for about 5 to 10 years from now. And then I told her that, hey, if you think people actually care about you or me, I really envy your life, because you're 40, 50 years old in another country, and you've definitely seen the systematic racism, unless you're just such a happy-go-lucky woman and you're blind to all of that, or you accept that and you just smile through it because you're just that kind of a stupid person. And I really envy your life because if you haven't faced any of that, or are just that blind to it, because the world doesn't work like that. The world works like this, that you literally have power dynamics in every single relationship, and you show the power dynamic to the other person, and you leverage that, and you put them under fucking pressure. And that pressure can be soft and gentle pressure, or hard pressure. The hard pressure is gonna be the old way of I have more money than you, I have more status than you, I have more this than you. No, that's the old kind of pressure game. and it's kind of obsolete because that's not how power works. Power means that you give people the most amount of freedom possible, but still in the range of your benefit. Imagine you're in a room and it's a very small room, let's say 50 meters, and you're allowed to do everything in the room. This is not power. Power is you leave someone in a country, in a city, and they're supposed to do everything in the city, and your real red line is that they don't exit the city. That's it. And the the only way they don't exit the city is that the city is gonna be so fascinating, so detailed, and so infatuating, or so mesmerizing, or whatever, that they don't even need another city. And that's how power works. Sometimes radical honesty is the way, sometimes just raw dogging influence is the way, sometimes the harsh kind of credential stacking is the way, sometimes bragging is the way. But the core principle is this, that you make the invisible power dynamics visible to the other person, that as soon as they lose you, it's gonna be more costly for them than you. And this has repeated all across time and history of everything, from dating to fucking trade to fucking deals, everything. Because the one who walks away is the winner. Because the one who walks away knows he can walk away. And but so many people are just so naively stupid. I don't understand. Like, wow, there are thousands of people being killed in Iran. The humanity has to speak. There is no fucking humanity. If there was fucking humanity, there wouldn't be so many useless people perpetuating the consumption culture so like ravenously. This is like, if you believe there is a fucking humanity still, you wouldn't be fucking binge watching Netflix for 3 to 4 hours a day and hate your every single moment of your life and not even know why. Nowadays that I go to Instagram, I literally like physically am disgusted by why would I waste 1 second of my life perpetuating someone else's money machine. If I want to learn something, I read on it. If I want to discuss something, I find the people for it. If I want anything that fucking Instagram or TikTok or 50 billion social bullshit gives me, I find the resources for it. Even if I want the fucking dopamine, I go watch fucking porn. I literally condense the consumption and focus it on the exact outcome that I'm gonna get out of it and get it. Because what Instagram gives, and I never agree with it, is that it gives you so many things that you don't want, and it keeps you on the edge because the next dopamine hit, next information dump, next news dump, next whatever, is gonna keep varying, so you're always on the edge. It's literally you have your dick hard on in your fucking hand and you're about to come and you just can't. It's like eternal fucking edge that you cannot fucking jump, and that's the most fascinating place to be at. You can literally scroll Instagram for as long as your body can actually take it, because it's like, imagine you're having sex and you're just eternally on edge. That's the best fucking feeling in the world. But what's after that? Because you finally need to fucking either come in the pussy, come on the fucking stomach, or let the bitch dip throat you and swallow you or whatever. You need to release some fucking tension in it. And when that, after like 1 to 2 hours or 5 daily hours of like being edged to death, the calm down, the crashing down is just like so fantastically like catastrophic that the wave of depression that hits after that is becoming normalized through social life. People are becoming more passive aggressive. People are becoming more and more depressed. Everyone is having this duality of a delusional, I'm another billionaire, and the habitual living of a fucking peasant. It's like when you look at these kind of people, their habits is like, okay, brother, in 100 million years, you're not gonna be a fucking thousandaire either. Like, fucking forget fucking billionaire, forget fucking millionaire. You're not gonna even make fucking 100K a year. That's like the habits like these people are like cultivating. And it's just like so fascinating to me that when I uh, read about these people who are like big people, I guess, I see so many like fascinating, uh, not similarities, as if yeah, I'm big person, just watch me, or whatever that fucking ego shot. But some things are very funny to me, like this bitch, Hannah Arendt or whatever, fucked Heidegger when she was 18 or 19, based on the source I read. Maybe could be like a fictitious source or whatever, but something needs to be true. Like, and yeah, after that, she fucked her PhD professor and then moved to America and then had the banality of evil thesis. And it's just like so fascinating to me that these people exist in every generation and they are surrounded by their version of TikTok scrollers. And it's just like so fascinating to me that everyone who is in the inferior spectrum of power dynamics says people are equal, but everyone and their mama tries to be the smartest in the room. Everyone tries to be the most cool person in the room because it's just like so obvious. Even when you enter a room, the space itself arranges the people inside that space. If 10 people inside are inside a room, one of them is gonna be closer to the entrance, one of them is gonna be closer to the window. The space itself arranges people. It's just what metrics you use for that arrangement. For now, the arrangement is that it's money, and the most kind of a prolific way of making money is how much attraction from the masses you have. So if you are an entertainer, you're gonna have the most amount of exposure, and you're gonna have the most amount of uh, eyes on you that can literally facilitate other people's making money from that as well. So that's why fucking Neymar is a trillionaire, billionaire, or whatever, because the eyes on that guy, because of the entertainment value, are generating so much money for other people based on how the system is configured that no matter how much money you pay this guy, still pays back in abundance. Same with actors, same with public fucking celebrities and bullshit like that. And that makes me think that why? Okay, money. But money has not always been the metrics of measurements in history as much as it is now. And there has been times that, like in gladiatorial era, strengths of muscle have been that kind of praised, or political kind of power plays on whatever, because or the unga bunga era of humanity, if you had gold and if you didn't have fucking muscle power, you were worthless, because depending on the era, the system of measurement differs. And that means that at least for now, the measurement of money is by attention. How many people's attention you get. And this is the gamified version of social media, because the weirder you get, the more attention you're gonna attract. And the more attention you attract, the more money you're gonna attract. And it's just the system feeds itself. But I was thinking, like, for so many years, that why money? Why attention? And why this version of it? Because a fucking soccer player is curing cancer, is improving lives, lowering fucking depression. What the fuck is they? What the fuck are they doing? A fucking TikTok dancer is doing what? They're literally are dopamine dumping your depression and actually doubling that after you're fucking done, because the system of literally human configuration is built to create, and the less you create, the more you consume, and the equilibrium of your actual fucking being is disturbed. You consume more than you create, and that creates depression, and there is no direction towards which you actually want to move. So, hope is literally the byproduct of having a direction and feeling you're moving away from place A towards place B. That's hope. And that's happiness, because happiness is, you know, you want to go to place B and you're in place A and you have a direction. You move in that direction and you feel you're moving. That's happiness. That's that's not literally fucking gargantuan concept. It's just, and the current system is doing what? It just gives you, you're in place A, you're seeing place B, and someone at place B that you don't even know you want to be in place B or not. You see Elon Musk and say, wow, if I had his money, I would party every single day. Yay! You know, you want a crown without actually wanting to be a king. You want a crown on a fucking peasant lifestyle. And the fucking thing that happens is that the current system is saying you sit on A eternally and watch people at B, not even B, point C that you don't even know you want or not because you don't even have the choice of choosing what you actually fucking want. And you move towards C in your mind so fast that you're already in place C. And while scrolling, while looking people at their success or whatever the fuck, the by the conclusion of path C, you stay at A, and then after 5 hours of TikTok, you literally come down on the dopamine dump, and you look at your day. It's like, wow, I'm still at place A, and you haven't moved an inch. Then the next day, A, with the delusion of C, still, and this literally happens eternally until you're even fucking dead, or you kill yourself, or you have such a depressed kind of life that you become passive aggressive and just are one of my favorite quotes. You're cautiously making it to death. And all of that began because one or two people or 5 to 10 people have designed this machine that attention from people who don't matter makes their pockets grow richer and bigger. And people are so okay with that. The other day, someone sent me this clip that one of these shark guys had, I don't know, is the company, is a startup, whatever. Apparently, apparently they're rich for whatever reason. And they had bought a city, and they were saying, okay, I bought the city, made my buddy the mayor to clean the city, and they were laughing it off. This is a disaster for fucking humanity because people are having a resources who are not actually even making their own lives better. They just don't know what to do with the fucking money. The fucking tragedy of everything, like how the system is designed, is that most people are just so incompetent, and they just know how to game the original system, and they just get so much out of it that they don't know what to do with it. Because funny enough, if you don't actually fucking believe it, is that no one is gonna watch this anyways, but in 10, 15, whatever years that someone does, eventually, uh, after I build the fucking system and everything is retroactively gold and diamond, is that everyone says market needs this, I need this needs this. The market is not designed for the market. Market means 5 people in power have specific needs that you can solve, so they pay you. So basically, market needs this means 2 or 3 people out of 8 billion need this, and they have the power dynamics and the resources that push you towards that. That's it. So the market's original aim is not to make those who literally sucked dick for 20, 30 years and now are in the place of getting their own dick sucked, perpetuating the system. The aim of any kind of innovation, the aim of any kind of creation is inherent to how fucking humans are wired, which is the infinite amount of curiosity and discovery. So the everything in human system should serve that. Not that path A worked for 10 people, so everyone is gonna be shoehorned into path A. Because that's actually not efficient either, because as fucking Plato says, some I don't agree to some extent, but to some extent I do, because it's not dynamic, but he was fucking Plato like bajillion years ago. And is that everyone needs to be congruent to their inherent worth. He says gold, silver, and copper, I think. People are born with these. That's not dynamic, but I have a solution for that as well. But yeah. And everything in the system has to serve that, because if you are an artist and fuck artist, if you are a fucking shoemaker and you're shoehorned into a fucking HR work, you're gonna suck at HR work because you're literally actively fighting your inner instinct of making fucking shoes, because making shoes doesn't fucking pay you. It's like, and people say, oh yeah, everyone needs to do their fucking work or whatever. That's an idealistic world. No. Some people are designed to build a system of that world, and others are built to live in it. Not everyone needs to fucking, going back to this woman that messaged me, no one needs to fucking spam the parliament, because it's gonna be a fucking spam and these motherfuckers don't give a shit. But when you say, hey, you've been blacklisted by fucking Iran, you literally every single month have this advocacy for freedom of internet, and now 80 million people are literally being limited in their internet connection, and that's literally violation of your own fucking commitment to your fucking institution and your own fucking principles. And now I'm making you aware of your own fucking job and responsibility. What the fuck you're gonna do? That's very different than, wow, people are being killed in fucking Iran because of lack of internet, spammed by 50 people, 50 concerned citizens to 15 shareholders or fucking members of the European Parliament. You see the difference? When you see the system, when you understand the leverage points, you actually fucking execute strategically, rather than, oh, I'm just such a good person. I just want to, I just want everyone to do great. I just want everyone to have the best life they ever can. Yeah, you can want all you want, but that's not how fucking physics, how fucking reality works. So yeah, this is the documentation of today as well. I'm excited to see what I'm gonna fucking write about this character influenced by reading Hannah Arendt's uh, kind of life story today. Yeah, and it still pisses me off that this bitch fucked one of the biggest philosophers of her era in Heidegger at 18. Imagine if I had fucking fucked, let's say, Marie Curie when I was fucking 18. Let's say we were in the fucking same timeline. The fucking, every fucking sweat, every fucking breath would elevate my fucking understanding of my fucking surroundings, because companionship actually literally reforms your neurons. And now that I'm looking for like at people around me, couple of global privacy lawyers, couple of bestsellers, couple of philosophers, couple of respected globally people for their depth of thought, my thinking are building upon their principles. And imagine you literally had motherfucker pumping his fucking excellence into your fucking pussy and rubbing your fucking clitoris and fucking pounding your clit every single night when you were fucking 18. Of course, you would think of banality of evil and think I don't know, like, haven't read her Banality of Evil yet. It's like 300,000 words or something. I rather build my own fucking, fucking systems. But yeah, it's like, bruh. Um, yeah, the environment and the company you keep that fucking close definitely rubs off you. So I'm definitely envious of this bitch. And yeah, I'm gonna devote Arnera, let's say, as a character to this bitch. And the idea is this character fucks people and learns one thing from them. But the catch point is gonna be this bitch actually loses one part of her own memory about herself, about the detail of herself. Or I'm gonna make it more physical because my readers, even future readers, are gonna be stupid. So I guess I need to make it more tangible. Uh, they lose one part of their identity. Let's say they lose their hair color, uh, their hands become whatever, or maybe I just give her a necklace with like 20 gems, and each gem kind of turns into a different color or something. I'm gonna I'm gonna think of a way to make her interesting for me, but the core principle is gonna be this bitch fucked the Heidegger, and I'm quite pissed about it because imagine you literally have one of the greatest philosophers of not fucking philosophers. When you say philosophers, everyone thinks of dying poor old men, but thinkers and architects, systems architect, as they fucking say, at 18, pounding her fucking pussy. Imagine. And yeah. And to be honest, how her life fucking unfolded, she did the least amount of work with what she was exposed to at that kind of an early age. She literally had her whole banality of evil and the power dynamics because literally they're fucking for retards to understand. Fucking DiCaprio of fuck DiCaprio, uh, fucking let's say fucking Trump of her age, fucked her at 18. But imagine this fucking Trump was also fucking actually philosophically apt and kind of a fucking thinking wise capable person. That fucking shit rubs off you. But yeah. So yeah, yesterday I wrote about 1,500 words. I emailed these two fucking um one from the parliament and the other one from the UN, and kind of pressured them to be honest, the smartest thing these motherfuckers can do is to ignore the email that's actually gonna make me look good in the retrospective as well. So, because these people actually suck at their job, they don't check high value email from high value kind of people or something. And also reinforced my own network through that because I referenced some of them, CC'd some of them in the email. They they're kind of interested, and I kept them warm. My Pokédeck, imagine like I have couple of Pikachu's in bestsellers, a couple of uh, global privacy and policy makers in Charizard, and yeah, I have to watch more Pokemon, but yeah, I'm keeping my Pokédeck quite warm, and yeah, what else did I do today? Oh, I did play shit ton of games, and I'm still like having a hard time to watch fucking anime. I don't know what the fuck is wrong. I play more games but watch less anime. What the fuck? But yeah, I need to write this Arnera kind of character who fucks people and loses her sense of identity or some bullshit like that. Interesting. Yeah. Thank you, Hannah Arnett, for fucking Heidegger when she was 18 years old, I guess. When the fuck am I gonna fucking recover from this fucking cold, by the way? This is kind of annoying.